All right, so you have a new show on CNBC, Restaurant Kickstart. What can you tell us about what we can expect from the show?
I tell you what, you can expect a lot of excitement, sometimes a good amount of drama, and always a good deal at the end. The show is so great because it starts off with this little bit of competition at the top. 2 different restaurant concepts vying to get just an opportunity with Joe and I. And then we dismiss one, we take one in, give them $7,500, let them build a restaurant with it in a space that we provide. And they have to open up in 2 days. We bring our friends in, and they got to perform. It's like, it's your chance on stage, you know. Everybody wants to be an actor. Here you go.
Here you go.
And so if it's good enough, then we sit down and we make the deal at the table. And the deal is really where it gets really fun, because most of the time they're asking for something that may or may not be realistic. And then we got to negotiate them through this thing and eventually get them to a spot where they get super excited and passionate about what they're going to do. So when I give them their money, I get my money back, you know. So it's very cool. It's such a unique show and so different than anything I've seen in the restaurant world or food world or in the investment world. It really teaches people how restaurants develop and how the deals are made and how unique each deal is, because everybody's different and every opportunity is different.
So I know a lot of food shows, you know, there's a lot of cooking involved. Are we going to see a lot of cooking? Because those always seem to make me hungry when I'm watching. You know, it's like all this delicious food.
Absolutely. I always say, no matter what, when it comes to restaurants, I'm food first. So off the pitch, the very first, they have to feed us. Okay. So if the food's no good, I mean, 86 right away, yeah. But we want to, you know, it starts with the food for me, no matter what I do. And it builds from there. And so if the food's good, then I start listening to the rest of the things that you got to say. But if the food's no good, we're not even there. So then you also get to see them cook. So the restaurant, you see the portion of the show is the operation of the restaurant. Front of the house, the back of the house, how the kitchen works, all the things that they screw up on or do well, either way. And inevitably in the restaurant world, no matter what, no matter how good anybody is, there's always a bunch of crap that goes wrong. So I know people like seeing things. Never a good day in the kitchen. It may start off good, but if it doesn't, we just do more shots and see what happens.
I love that. So you mentioned that, you know, you're going to give them money if you like the idea, and, you know, they have to create a pop-up shop, essentially. Is this something that you're noticing in the restaurant industry right now, that pop shops are coming up?
You know, a lot of people do pop shops because they're trying to figure out if their concept works or doesn't work. And so some of the people that we see have done 4 or 5 pop-ups and have done well. And some people we see have food trucks, and some people we see just have an idea. You know, the pop shops are great, but they don't ever make any money. And so for me, I'm not interested in investing in a pop shop. I'm interested in making money. So we want to advise people to do things and take our money and double, triple, quadruple it. I certainly just don't want to see it come back. I can do a lot more with it besides that.
Exactly. And you're known for kind of cooking up some exotic meats in your restaurants. What's maybe the most exotic thing that you've ever tried? You
know, it's funny. The most exotic thing I've ever tried?
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, we had raccoon tongue not too long ago.
Really? What does that taste like? Chicken?
No, it tastes like beef, really.
Like beef?
Yeah, like braised beef tongue. But you know, most of the stuff that we do, you know, at Lonesome Dove, we cook a lot of wild game. We don't do things like raccoon tongue, but I say that for Andrew Zimmern. But we do a lot of, you know, exotic wild game like black buck antelope and axis deer and rabbit and rattlesnake and python, things like that.
Wow.
So.
Wow, well, thank you very much for being.
I brought you some.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I mean, now I'm hungry over here. I'm craving rattlesnake all of a sudden. I just can't get that
show
out.
up on your front step. You never know.
Well, I have a big fear of snakes, so please don't send a snake to my house.
I'll put in sausage form.
Okay, sausage form. Thank you. All right, well, where can fans catch the show, and when does it premiere?
It's on MSNBC, I think, in July.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. CNBC.
Shit.
Try again. Redo. Rewind. All right. So when will the show premiere?
Damn it. It's gonna be on CNBC in July.
All right. Thank you very much. Watch.